Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Jeanette, and I am a high vibrational being, and I'm here today, Monday. Um, what's the date? Monday, the 25th of May, and it's 12:31. It's 5, 6, 7, 7. Holy, holy number, spiritual number. Hope everybody is having a blessed day. Hope you're starting your day on a very, very positive note and breathing in peace. It's been a while since I've been on a live on this channel, but I'm happy to be here. I'm happy to provide you with a message that I channeled. I am going to read that message very soon. Only take what resonates and leave the rest behind. These messages are not for everyone. I had a great weekend, a great 2 weeks. Part of this theater that went into the community, and how you say it, they went out into the community. They listened to people's stories. They put these stories together. Very interactive play. And the play was done in certain gardens. And the last play was completed yesterday. So it was a very, very beautiful 2 weeks, seeing the rehearsals, meeting the actors, actresses, directors, everybody involved in the play, and those whose stories as well. Didn't get to meet many of the people that their stories were told, but I met a couple, and there were very, very beautiful souls and very inspiring and full of life, full of love. So that was a very great experience for me, seeing the energy of my story coming into uh, a play and being seen. And it's very touching, and it was very healing as well in the process. And it touched people's lives as well. I believe a lot of people were very enlightened, and they learned a few things, and especially about meditation, especially about healing, especially about being in nature and knowing that everything is energy, that everything is of of love. And when you put out this energy, that's exactly what you are going to receive. I did, I wanted to use one of my oracle cards, and I wanted to see what the message was for the collective regarding the crystal oversoul cards. And I got the pink tourmaline. I believe pink is also love. So love is very, very important to have, especially at this time when there is so much happening in our world, in our planet. You may be seeing it, you may be experiencing it, and just know that that love transmutes all energies that doesn't serve you, and it you have you bring it into an alignment where you are able to release it and see it and thank it for the energy that is it has taught you. So number two is balance. I see the number two as balance. This is the heart chakra. There is the element of air, and this is a new moon energy. The pink tourmaline encourages you to let go, to relax, to forgive when we can make space for love. With pink tourmaline, the heart chakra can be unburdened of residue, letting in fresh energy and optimism. Grace, respect, and love are the key words for pink tourmaline. So you may be called to buy pink tourmaline, wear pink tourmaline, work with that pink tourmaline energy to open up your heart chakra. This crystal encourages openness and trust in life. Trust everything that is going on in your life. Trust that everything that is going on is to teach you, is not to hurt you. When you put out this mindset that everything out there is out to get you, that is exactly what you're putting into your world. But when you put out that you're learning from your experiences and bringing love into it, you are transmuting that energy and bringing light to it and bringing balance to it and trusting that everything that is happening is always for the highest good of all and for yourself. It asks us to remain true to our inner guidance and to seek validation from our knowing rather than another. Pink tourmaline initiates strength and communication with the heart. Patterns around love, sharing, and responsibility for our feelings are addressed through the crystal. The crystal's soft, healing pink tones and physical body relaxes and releases any tension. Pink tourmaline is very good to work with. Make sure that it's always for the highest good of all. The pink tourmaline oversoul serves to attune and recalibrate our heart chakra. It has watched the human journey of incarnation and struggled to stay true to our light. It knows that we have accumulated experiences that have tested the wisest of beings. The oversoul of this temple serves to restore the heart of all of those that seek to continue the journey. Its deep, rich pink tones offer nurturing and restoration vibrations to the human heart. When we enter the portal of its oversoul, we are greeted by 12 luminous beings. They seek to replenish our energy and invite us to rest on the ancient crystal table that is carved from a single pink tourmaline. As we rest, the oversouls chant and sings their sacred songs as we feel how deep notes stimulate our heart's region. Any discordant energy that is being carried here is sung away. The beings join in the singing as it is our own breath that releases and released. Through this healing, a new vitality enters, and we can feel a profound sense of grace rising. We let go. We notice that a previous tightness within our chest region has left, and we breathe easier and deeper, bringing balance, bringing energy, love back into your life, activating that chakra that has been put through a lot of pain, but know that through your pain, you're able to overcome and soften your heart through whatever you've been through in life. Like I said, this is a school of learning. We are in this planet learning from one another. We're learning to go back to the source, to our creator, going back into the light, going back to this loving being that we truly are. I want to read what I wrote, what I channeled. This was on May 22nd, 2026. I channeled messages from Spirit. Dear children, as you know, your world is going through a major shift of consciousness, transformation, enlightenment, and is all for the highest good of all. For those who have chosen to stay attached to the material world, you need to understand that this is the choice you made or are making. As your creator, there is nothing I am able to do to change your way of viewing what you are experiencing. Remember, we are going through this together. As for those who have chosen their path to be in the space of love, peace, truthfulness, kind, compassion, joyful, and sovereign, your kingdom is open. Many have been able to connect to your heart and become more forgiving because you understand that you all agreed to come to this planet to learn. I see, feel, hear, witness all of your burdens, sufferings, entanglements, your belief in things that are binding in your eyes, blinding your eyes, that you chose to self sabotage your soul. No one is forcing you to do anything. You do them because you believe that the only way to be successful is to sacrifice yourself, your family, your friends, or your lovers. That has been our unconscious playing mind games with you. Once the soul realizes the truth of they are consciously, whom they are consciously, they make the correct changes within themselves to become the light they truly are and always have been since the beginning of times on this planet. Being part of your soul's journey, which is also my journey with you, I see, feel, hear everything you do or have done and continue to do. And you believe that by using drugs, alcohol, medication, or any illicit drugs or hallucinogens, know that you can never hide yourself from me. I am part of your soul. I live within you. I experiencing I experience everything you are doing, have done, and continue to do. By blaming others for your pain, your circumstances in your life, it's not helping you grow as a divine being that you truly are. There has been many times in your life where you were given warning signs, when you were guided to go the opposite direction, but you didn't go within your you didn't go with your internal voice. You believed you had it all under control. Then you began to experience loss in your life, loss of loved ones, loss of work, loss of home, money, business, health. Your life began to go through many changes. You was warned not to do the things you were doing. You trusted in the people that worked against my own children, those who were chosen and doing the work to heal this planet and humanity. There is no one to blame but yourself. I see you. I don't hear any petition for forgiveness. You don't believe that there is a God, source creator, that knows all of your secrets. You join groups called secret societies, cults, covens, brotherhoods, sisterhoods. But many of those, but many of these places have shed blood from innocent children, babies, and adult men and women. Remember the choices you have made, are make, or are making. Remember the law of creation, the laws of the cosmos, the laws of the universe. When you believe you are bigger than any law or creator, this is when your life is unbalanced. When you are consciously aware of the actions you are putting out, that is for the highest good of all. That is the same energy, vibration you will attract in your life. This planet has shifted its vibration to a very high vibration. For this reason, many people, systems, business are collapsing because they are not at service to humanity. They chose to go against the law of the divine. But this imbalance is being corrected on a massive scale. As for me, Jeanette, being a divine light of our Creator has been the most rewarding job I am doing here on this planet. I would not change it for anything in this world. Being an open vessel for the divine light has helped me understand everything I have experienced from childhood to my current life. I fully understand everything I need to experience in order for my soul to ascend to a higher level of consciousness. Once I began healing myself and seeing those who are deceptive, I learned to move out their way, even though I tried to help them make better choices. But I realized only they can make their own conscious decisions to turn their lives around. I saw everything. I saw everything that was and is they're going to experience in their life, in their lifetime, if they choose to stay where they are at. It's okay because that's their choice. I continue to grow, create, ascend to a very high level of consciousness, which I choose not to discuss on this platform because anything that is happening on a spiritual level, I choose not to discuss on this platform. But there are things that I choose not to discuss on this platform because I am sending to a higher level of consciousness. And there are things that people do not need to know at this time. But when the time is right, you will understand and you will see the things that the things that are being exposed. I do have to mention that I sold another piece of my art painting work, which I am so proud of. I just recently sold another piece of my painting. This is the fourth piece of painting that I have sold, and I am so proud and I am so thankful and humbly thankful to the unframed uh, program, arts program, which has helped me. provide for materials and a space where I'm able to paint and express my inner creativity and provide these healing paintings to those who are able to connect with them. I am so humbly thankful. These gifts that are opening up in my reality is such a blessing. I never knew that people would buy my painting. The paintings come from a space of love and healing. Nature is very healing, and this is where I genuinely do my great work from all from always from the heart. And I put always love in everything I do. I believe there is more for me to come, to continue to create. I also want to share that a piece of my life was shared in a play called Everyone Has a Story. And I put the information and I put a few clippings on in my videos and shorts. So you're able to look at them if you resonate or want to see talented beings expressing people's stories. This play was seen in multiple community gardens, and I was very humbled to be asked to share a piece of my life in a setting that was very impactful and very activating to those who were the actors and actresses, directors, writers, and the public. I have to really express to you all that the energy you put out into the field of consciousness is the energy you will receive in your life. We have to really be very conscious, mindful of our words, intentions, our thoughts, our hearts, because it's truly reflected back into our lives and our planet. And last May 23rd, 2026, I had I kept hearing Zarathustra. When I searched Zarathustra, I got the ancient Persian prophet and founder of Zoroastrianism. The meaning of the name Zarathustra is believed to derive from the old Iranian language. And I quote it here. I believe there is something to do with Iran language. It generally translates to the something has to do with Iran. Then I continued to write. Zarathustra lived in ancient Persia of Afghanistan, something between 1500 BC and 600 BC. He was a poet, a philosopher, who introduced the radical concept that the universe is shaped by moral choices between truth, order, asha, and deception, chaos. He founded what a widely considered what is widely considered world first major monolithic faith. His teachings are summarized in eternal ethical mantra: God thoughts, good words, good deeds. I believe there is a connection His spirit was telling me to continue doing the work I am doing in lifting the vibration on this planet through all the good deeds, the words I use, and the morals and values that I possess as a divine being of light. I believe his spirit needed to connect with mine because we have had, could have been a past life. Remember, I am a reincarnation ancient, old soul having a human experience at this time when the world is looking at its shadows and hopefully making better choices, making better changes in their lives, communication systems. I'm sorry, let me see. Remember, I am reincarnated ancient of an ancient old soul having human experience at this time. When the world is looking at its shadows and hopefully making better changes in their lives, communities, systems, and it's always for the highest good of all. I believe I am here as a light to humanity to spread the message given by my creator, higher self, and those I connect to in the spiritual realm. Nothing is ever a coincidence. As I am writing this at 12:15 p.m., May 24, 2026, I got a notification regarding the Sumerian king. This is truly the spirit of the ancient ones coming through and activating dormant DNA of remembrance. I am so excited to be part of the beautiful change, ascension of whom we truly are, releasing all the pains and the burdens that was placed upon us, programmed into our minds to think of ourselves that we are not, we're just slaves to the system because that's what they if you let the system control you, the system is going to control you. It's you making your conscious decision. What are you going to do with your life? What changes are you going to make? What, um, how your words are affecting others? How are you helping uplift our planet at this time? Remember, nothing could touch you unless you allow them and make agreements to it. The other day, I had a vision. It was Friday, May 15, 2026. I woke up from a vision, a dream, where I was surrounded, where I was around plasma. I saw I saw plasma and spaceships. I was around many. It was like many. I was not afraid. I kept hearing plasma. I believe I was in a dimension where everything and every being was plasma. It was a multicolored, very bright, cloudy, and transparent. It was beautiful. But there was a reason why I was there. I believe that I am ascending to a higher level of consciousness where I'm releasing the density within my being and becoming more of my higher self. That's what I believe. That's what I am given. And that's who we truly are when we let go of the density that is within our being. There are new beginnings and there are many endings for many of the collectives. There's a lot of symbols, geometry, sacred geometry that we are guided to learn symbols, numbers, because that's how the spiritual realm speaks. That's how our ancestors speak. That's how our uh, galactic family speaks through us. They speak through symbols. They speak through numbers, energy. Um, Being in a space where you are able to connect to them, releasing, standing in your power, speaking truth, being part of a communities that helps one another, are kind to one another, help our planet stay clean through gardening, through music, through art, through plays, through, I mean, many of the people are waking up and we are connecting to our true soul tribes. I feel lots of heart activating at this time. Remember, I believe that when you are in desperation, when you are feeling that you have no hope, when you are feeling that you are not in control of your life anymore, that you need to do things that doesn't serve you, that's the time when you need to call in. Sit with yourself. Write down your pains, release that pain that you're going, because it's really a state of mind that wants to take over you. Your dark aspect of yourself doesn't want you to see how beautiful you are. I went through those dark moments. I experienced everything. I mean, there is nothing in this lifetime that I did not experience. I share my story. I speak truth to everything that I've been through. I am a transparent being. I shed those burdens. I opened up my consciousness. I see the beauty in everything and in everyone. I pray for all who is going through a very hard moment in their life. I pray for your soul. to be released and let go of those chains that has enslaved your mind, the systems that we have been programmed. We have to let it go. Can hold on to something that doesn't serve you. Gotta let go of people who doesn't uplift you. You gotta say, you know what? I love you, but it's time for me to go the opposite direction because I do deserve better. I do, I'm able to create. But when you have others around you that are like leeches, parasites, gotta let it go. It doesn't matter whether they're your mother, your father, your sister, your brother, your girlfriend, but it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Everybody has to grow on their own. Every flower is planted, every seed is planted, and they have to go through the darkness to get to the light. Conscious awareness, mindfulness, what the teachers, what the masters have taught us, which they don't teach you in schools and in certain religion cultures. It's going to be part of our new world, a part of our new education system, part of the new teachings of spirituality. We don't have to be separated because of our color of our skin, because our social economic, we are all going to be the same. We are all going to uplift each other, help each other out in communities. We're going back to the ways of our ancestors, to the ways that their secrets were hidden, that they didn't want you to know. But the ancestors are alive. They're here, they're present, they are all around us. Those who have been activated for the highest good of all, who knew the old teachings, are being activated within our beings, within our own DNA. We are reincarnated souls. I don't know what that means for you, but I know what it means to me. We are here, we are sending, and there's no stopping what God has planned for all of us. No more enslavement, no more big farmers controlling, no more food poisoning, no more of our waters being contaminated, no more of this world, of our children going out into the wars, into the field for what? Do you know what they were doing out there? Do you know the things that these military men and women had to do? Do you know the truth behind their jobs? There are brave men and women at this time whistleblowing everything that they have experienced. Those who were taken out, their memories will always be kept alive because there are those who were in these systems who are speaking truth coming forth, letting humanity know the testing that has been done. The undergrounds, I mean, there's so much. There is so much. But we do not fight fire with fire. Compassion, understanding, seeing things from a different perspective. I know. I have lost people. I know the pain. But you're able to rise from that pain and become so resilient and so loving and compassionate. I know. I speak because I speak from my experience. I speak through everything that I've been through in this lifetime. I shed light through the deepest, darkest tunnels in life that I've been through. And I pray for each and every soul that they come back and heal themselves and realize the things that they have done. We have those NPC players out there, right? It is what it is. It is what it is. The crystals are calling. So I'm going to see what other crystal wants to come through. Aquamarine. Number 5, there is major changes. I have been seeing lots of 555s, 1010s. 1010s is endings, new beginnings as well. There is balance being that is happening within our planet. But aquamarine, there's also love here. There's a green bluish color. There is a star. I see there is darkness. I also see a Merkaba. The Merkaba is uh, opposite triangles. It's going in different directions, activating your light body. There's major changes. There's major changes in this world, and there's 5 and 2 is 7. Once again, 7 7, because I had 7. Spoke about 7 earlier. So 7 is a heavenly number as well. It's very spiritual. So a lot of people are going through their spiritual awakening. And this aquamarine crystal, it is telling of the heart and the throat chakra, able to speak through the ethers. You may use eucalyptus, rosemary, frankincense to heal as an oil to heal your throat chakra. Always, when you use any kind of oil on your body, make sure you pray over everything that you do, over your food, over your water, over everything. Activate that oil, activate the crystal with intentions to heal you, to activate whatever you want. Your intentions is very important when working with the elements. Collectively, we are now entering in uncharted waters as a human race. The emotional body has served as a blueprint of behavior for the past 2,000 years, has completed itself. We're coming to a time when it's completed, there's change. The next cycle of humanity's history is already upon us, and the emerging of new layers of human consciousness are drawing the map of the future. As we center these multidimensional fields of possibilities, it is the aquamarine that is serving us in our adjustment. Aquamarine is one of the most beneficial stones to call upon in times of need of upheaval. By working with this stone, any fears of anxiety holding one back are brought to the surface. Everything is going to be brought into the light. There is nothing that is going to be, nobody can hide anything anymore. Everything is being brought into the light to heal itself. The aquamarine oversoul serves to free the emotional body. It appears vibrating as an exquisite color that matches the color of the mineral itself. I'm going to show you a painting, and this is very activating. It's like the aquamarine as well. So funny. Very healing, very healing energy. There's energy coming in, healing and as on a collective scale, healing the emotions of humanity. We pass through the delicate fine layers of the mandala to get to its center. There's a center here. Here we see the temple, a large aquamarine crystal standing like a centennial, surrounded by many smaller aquamarines. Inside, we are greeted by 12 beings, looking like luminous aquamarine crystals. Their greetings is warm and affectionate, and they seem to have been waiting for our return. Their penetrating aquamarine eyes look deep into our hearts, and we intuitively know that we are held with such love that tears of joy raise up from our hearts. We need nothing, we need to do nothing in this temple but breathe and allow ourselves to be supported by the aquamarine beings. They unfurl their aquamarine wings and form a mandala of such luminous protection. We stand in their center. We feel that we are in the presence of deep love. And through the love, magic happens. Our wings unfold our back. From our back, we remember we too are beings of luminosity and magic. We feel the expansion of our being and no longer need to feel tight or restricted from our form. Our light is free to explore a world of immense potentials. Free yourself, let go of the emotions. Cry if you need to, but don't hold on to the attachments. It's good to cleanse, it's good to release, it's good to breathe. Healing through nature is very, very beautiful. Know that you're always protected. I love this painting. There's a lot of energy protection around. When you are able to express yourself, you start activating. I'm going to do one more card. See what the soul, the crystal soul, the next crystal that needs to be. It's too many. Just one. Oh, just one crystal. I have lots of crystals. Oh, the pink smithsonite. Pink. The pink smithsonite. This is new, number 47. Somebody could be 47 years old. Somebody may need that crystal, but I see lots of beings here. Lots of activation. The center of the heart being activated as well. It's like a the heart again, heart chakra, people's hearts need to be activated. People's hearts are being activated. People's hearts need to be open to receive, to heal. The pink smithsonite oversoul is a multifaceted mandala of the most tender of pinks with a hint of violet offset by deep, rich brown tones interlaced throughout. The pink in this mandala can instantly touch our hearts even before we participate in any attunement. Deep within the center is another mandala, a square within a circle, within a lotus. To gain an understanding of this oversoul, we will be required to dialogue with its ambassadors, 8 robed beings who will serve as guides on our inner exploration in the inner realms of its consciousness. The beings wear pink and violet silk robes offset with belts of deep, rich brown tones of cord. The cord is knotted several times over so that it forms a woven texture. The belt have 8 knots tied into them. The beings speak. Blessed Beloved ones, welcome to the next stage of your journey. We will serve you as your guides and companions, taking you within your garments of light deep into the inner mysteries of the pink Smithsonite oversoul. When you are ready, step into the light field, relax and settle into your consciousness. We do we do as asked. Their light field is blissful, welcoming, all encompassing in its acceptance of our presence. We lose all sense of time and space, feeling that we are the eternal moment of oneness, immersed in a sea of light with divine beings. The beings speak, beloved ones. We have arrived. Open your eyes. In front of you, you will observe a circular building with 16 columns supporting a rooftop that is open to the elements. It is built on an island in the middle of the lake with no visible access. This is the temple of your oversoul. We do as instructed, seeing the temple while in the same moment picking up the combined scents of rose, otto, cedarwood, patchouli, and pine. The beings speak, beloved ones. In order to reach the temple, your final destination, you will need to cross the lake. Follow us. Once at the edge of the lake, your means of transport will arrive. We follow the beams. Once at the water edge, all eight start to call out, each making different sounds, yet together, one single melody. They, they look towards the far horizon of the water. Following their gaze, we are delighted to see a small boat moving forward towards us, pulled by two magnificent swans. There is no diver, no oarsman, and the swans seem content to pull the boat without any commands, perhaps apart from, as we imagined, the Oversoul's ambassador. The beings speak, beloved ones. Use the will of your heart to ask the swan to collect you and take you to the temple. Close your eyes, focus on your inner heart space, and make a silent request to them. They will hear your call and respond accordingly. We do as instructed. Upon opening our eyes, we see how the swans already guides across the water towards us, right up to the edge, coming at last to rest in front of us. The being speaks. Beloved ones, we can go no further. The rest is up to you. Turning, we thank the beings for bringing us this far. We step into the waiting boat. The swans turn, then glide back towards the island. The journey towards the temple takes us across a quiet turquoise water, moved gently by the stirring swans. And it is when we are half across that we hear a harp being played. It sounds coming from the island. We relax, taking all our beautiful impressions while trusting in this gentle process. The swan glide the boat to the shore of the island, and once there, we step out. We feel drawn to explore the temple, making our way towards the colossal pillars and support the roof of the temple structure. We become aware of a sensation within our chests. We close our eyes and turn our attention inward, seeing that our heart chakra is pulsating and expanding. Being on this island proves to have a profound effect on us. Again, we pick up strong scents of rose, cedarwood, palu- patchouli, and pine on the breeze. As we get closer to the temple, we step across the threshold, entering into a giant circle of pillars which hold up a monumental roof. The roof has an opening in the center where we can see the night sky full of bright twinkling stars. Somewhere in the temple must be the source of the gentle heart music. Underneath this beautiful slab of clear quartz, we discover the strings of a golden heart. The music it is creating arises with a gentle breeze and seems to caress the strings. We realize that it is the wind heart, entranced by its captivating sweet music, the like of which we have never heard before. The pink sminsonite oversoul speaks. Beloved ones, welcome to my inner sanctum. My initiation consists of a number of fine layers. The first began when you asked my swans to guide you here. The second was to reach the temple here on my island. The third is for you to experience with your body my precious and most beloved heart. You have already noticed my attunement bench carved from clear quartz. The bench was visible and used in Lemuria. It is now remains it now remains here for my final initiation. The golden strings are stretched underneath the quartz bench so that the music it creates is amplified upwards, received by the surface of the quartz. When you are ready, rest yourself upon its surface. We take our place on the quartz bed. It feels cool to the touch, yet warms as soon as we lie down and relax. We close our eyes, being ready to receive the most beautiful attunement. The Oversoul speaks. Beloved ones, look to the middle of your chest. You will see a piece of my precious stone, pink smithsonite, resting upon you. It is yours to remember and cherish. We move our hands up to the chest, feeling as we do an exquisite piece of pink Smithsonian laid on our body. The Oversoul speaks. Beloved ones, breathe and receive. As we do as instructed, the heart coil starts to rise gently from underneath us. We feel the sounds passing gently through our bodies. The sound feels like they are encouraging us to relax and move into them. We are being played, caressed, and penetrated by the waves of sound. The pink smithsonite upon our chest responds to the sound waves by gently pulsating, while the muscles in this region responds by carrying the sound further to another level of being. We fall into a state of utter bliss, wave upon wave, passes through our body from our head to our toe. The Oversoul speaks. Beloved one, there will be times in your journey where you're asked to be active, and others where you let go and resting will be required. My attunement encourages a relaxation, a surrounding to a celestial flow of light that will support you on the new earth. You have been on an incredibly long and arduous journey spread through many lives. To be here has taken perseverance and determination. My attunement offers a deeply nourishing restorative energy that reminds your being to rest, trust, and breathe in the celestial light that supports all you are as you continue to unfold your light. You are called to rest, activate your heart. You're on a journey. You are being guided. If you know who you are in this spirit, in this light. You're doing your work. You are going within. You are working with your heart. You're working through your heart chakra, not through your ego. You see things from a different perspective. You are being called to rest when the body says, I need to rest. I need time to recharge. I need time to center. I need time to go within. Ground this energy. I need time for myself because I'm surrounded by so many. I need to learn how to work with compassion, with peace, and know that it's okay to rest. Know that you are given permission to relax. You just have to listen to your inner self and stop listening to outside sources. And you don't even have to listen to me either. We are here at service to humanity. We are here to help raise the consciousness of ourselves, humanity, and our Mother Gaia, the planet. You never have to be afraid. Never be afraid. Nobody, we all been through this journey. We all have committed. We all did mistakes, but we have to learn how to go back and correct them and accept the things that we cannot change. I love you all and I thank you all for being here. That was a big activation, a big heart. All the cards that was read today was the heart chakra 47. It had to do with the heart chakra. It had to do with opening our hearts, releasing, and knowing that it's okay. You are able to breathe, let go, clear everything that doesn't serve you. Go back to center. It's a lot of emotions going on. There's a lot of energy being activated through our solar system, and we are receiving these upgrades when we do the work and know that you cannot cheat in order to get ahead of your spiritual higher self. There's no way around it. You have to, you have to, you have to go back and remember. I had to do I had to go back in my life and see everybody that I hurt, ask for forgiveness, maybe write them a letter, maybe write them a letter energetically, speak to them energetically, let go of this pain, this burden, speak to to God, repent, let go of these burdens, and not be ashamed of anything that you have done. Don't ever be ashamed. We all came here to heal, to learn, and move forward, and have no attachments. I love you all. I thank you all for being here. Please don't forget to share, like, and subscribe. Only take what resonates and leave the rest behind. Enjoy this beautiful day. Remember, you are the one in control of your own reality. And make good decisions. Only put out good. I love you all. Namaste.